Hello friends, today we take the information about inflorescence. So in some plants, the flowers are developed singly on the terminal part or the axil of the reproductive branch. But in some plants, the flowers are developed in a group, and this is called as a inflorescence. So today we see the definition of inflorescence. A specialized axis or branch over which flowers are produced or borne in definite manner is known as inflorescence. So here we see or we understand the definition with the help of diagram. A specialized axis or branch over which flowers are produced in a definite manner is called as a inflorescence. In simple language, we can say that the cluster of flower, they are produced on a specialized branch and is called as a inflorescence. Okay, then we take the information of parts of typical inflorescence. So typical inflorescence consists of two parts. First one is a peduncle and second one is a flower. So what is peduncle? Peduncle is the stalk of inflorescence. So see here, the stalk of the inflorescence is called as a peduncle. The peduncle, length of the peduncle is long or short or flattened. And it is also called as the reproductive axis. So part of the peduncle on which the flowers are developed is called as a rachis. Functions of the peduncle is to raise the flower at desired level for the process of pollination and conduct the food and water from stem to the inflorescence. This is about the peduncle. Then on this reproductive axis or peduncle, the second part is the flower. So this flower, they are arranged in a definite manner. Stalk of the flower is called as a pedicel. When the pedicel is present, then the flower is called as a pedicellate flower. When the pedicel is present, then the flower is called as a pedicellate flower. And when the flower is directly attached to the peduncle, means what? The stalk is absent, that is called as a sessile flower. Then the flowers are bracteate or ebracteate. What is the meaning of bracteate? When the bracts is present at the base of the flower, then the flower is described as the bracteate flower. And when the bract is absent, then the flower is called as a ebracteate flower. So this is about the parts of typical inflorescence. Then we turn towards the types of inflorescence. So inflorescence are divided into two types on the basis of branching and arrangement of flower. So peduncle is branched or unbranched, so on the basis of branching and arrangement of the flower on the peduncle. The inflorescences are divided into two types. First one is a racemose and second one is a cymose. So we take first information about the racemose, simultaneously cymose with the help of distinguishing points. So first point of the racemose, in it growth of an inflorescence axis is indefinite. See here, in a racemose the growth of the inflorescence axis or the peduncle is indefinite, means it is continuous. That's why the racemose is also called as a indefinite type of inflorescence. On the other hand, in cymos, the growth of inflorescence axis is definite. That's why this inflorescence is also called as a definite type of inflorescence. Then, here the growth is continuous means what? At the terminal point, the apical bud is present. This apical bud never terminate into the flower. See here, the apical bud or terminal bud continuously grow. It never terminate into the flower. And in cymos, the apical bud or terminal bud, these are terminate into the flower. Okay. Then arrangement of the flower. In racemose inflorescence, the arrangement of the flowers are arranged in acropetal succession. What is the meaning of acropetal succession? The older flower is present towards the base and younger one present towards the apex. The older flower present towards the base and younger flower present towards the apex. Such type of arrangement is called as a acropetal succession. And in cymos, see the difference here. Older flower is present at the apex and younger flower is present towards the base. Such type of arrangement is called as a basipetal succession. Okay. Then the opening of the flower. So how the process of opening is taking place in a racemose inflorescence. It is centripetal order. Centripetal order of flower opening. Means what? The older flower is present towards the base. They are open first. Then the apex flower is called as a centripetal order of opening. And in cymos, it is centrifugal order of flower opening. What is the meaning of centrifugal patterns of opening? The older flower, they are present at the apex, they are open first. Then the flowers present towards the base. Okay, this is called as a centrifugal function opening. Then in racemose, if the peduncle is dish-like, for example, in sunflower, the peripheral flower is open first, then the innermost or at the apex. This is also an example of the racemose inflorescence. So, example of cymose inflorescence is gold moth, sunflower. An example of cymose is the jasmine. So, this is about the types of the inflorescence. Racemose inflorescence, here apical bud never terminates. Growth of the inflorescence axis is definite. Then centripetal order of opening, flowers are arranged in ectoplast succession. On the other hand, the apical bud always terminates into the flower. Growth of the inflorescence axis is definite. Flowers opening is centrifugal orders, and the flower arrangement is basipetal succession. So this is about the types of inflorescence. Then we turn towards the significance of the inflorescence. So what is the significance of inflorescence? First significance is it makes the flower. So here group of the flower is present, that's why it makes it attractive and conspicuous. Due to attractive, the insect is attracted towards them and it is helpful for the pollination. Third one is in a single visit, so many flowers are pollinated at a time. And next is the in an adverse climatic condition, all the flowers, they are not damaged due to the opening of the flower is different time. So it is economically important. So this is about the inflorescence. Thank you.